Good morning, morning. This your boy Trust My Levels. So I didn't do the recap last night, but I'm doing it right now. And I'll post this first and then I'll post the other one. So yesterday I didn't even have to draw new fibs. Okay. I mean, I drew them, but the fibs from Tuesday, I believe, no, Wednesday actually were working still. So it's the exact same movement that happened yesterday. It happened on Thursday, happened on Wednesday. So hopefully you took advantage of that. You know, every time I tell people, as soon as you come out in the morning, forget what's going on between 9:30 and 10:30. Yeah, we caught something there, but let's see here, about 9:10, it came down and got close to this little profit box area that I always talk about. And then we popped up a little bit to that 38.2. And then it came back down and we had a broad information. No, that's not a broad information. There we go. The broad information is there. That white line is dipping through here. So we had a broad information there. Yesterday, I have these highlighted over here to show potential areas that, it was respecting that broad information. So make sure you put them on your charts because we're respecting those broad informations. And remember, we're trading options. So we want to know what potential areas we will have a problem with our options. Okay, we're not trading shares, we're trading options. If you're following me and you're trading options, that's why I have all these broad informations on the screen, because I want to know where potential areas are that we're going to have hesitation and I need to start thinking about taking profit. Okay, so this one here I think is a 4-hour broad information, and this one here is a daily broad information. And remember, when we draw these broad informations, yes, it takes time. It takes about an hour to do the charting for a single stock. Yes, but then you don't have to do them anymore until you see another candle on your daily, monthly, weekly, quarterly, and yearly that fits the criteria of where you want to draw a broad information. So we're not drawing broad informations every single day. We draw them one time, and then once we draw them that one time, we're done. So again, we're trading options. So if you're trading options, this is what you might want to think about doing. If you're trading shares, okay, put one broad information on there, let it hit it, and move on with your life. So yeah, so yesterday, or this was on Tuesday, so it tapped this broad information up here, then it played around that area, and then it hit this other daily broad information here, and then once it broke through that, it hit another daily broad information and gave us a shooter up there, and then it drops back down into the fibs. And then it starts to push back up, and then we had a gap down. So this is where the original, we started drawing fibs over here. We had a big gap right here. And then how we look at it in the morning is, hey, if we get into this profit box, if we get into this profit area down here, I want to see the price dip into the profit box. Of course, first it hit the first profit target for the Fibonacci retracement, which is, a levels that I used. Hit the first profit target, boom, it stayed there. It had a little issue getting through there, boom, it comes down, dips inside of our profit box, and then comes up here. We know that level right there is valid. We know that level was valid because it's tested it a few times right there. And then with fibs, you're not getting through a Fibonacci retracement area with a weak candle. So I always tell the people and the people that I mentor and the people that are students of mine, hey, to get through a Fibonacci level and we see a level is valid, you need to come with a strong candle, okay? It's just an analogy that we see and something we see and something we use. All right, so we're coming through that fib there, and boom, this was on the FOMC day, and this is an entry that we took here and took it up and then hit this price level here, and I marked my H patterns. If you want to learn about the H pattern, go find about the H pattern, search my video, you'll find about H pattern. And then once we got to that area, which is market structure, it stayed there for a little bit, and then it broke up. And you got your broad information that's there. Again, another broad information that is sitting there close to fibs. I like the broad informations that are close to fibs because it's, it's giving me that secondary confirmation of, hey, we have some strong potential resistance in this area. And then it gets right up and it starts to test those, almost trying to get through the gap, and then it just dropped. And then here comes on Thursday morning, it was just a continuation of the previous day, pretty much. And because there was no gap, there was nothing. Well, it might have been a little bit, but when we opened up, you couldn't even tell the difference on where we opened up versus is this continuing the day before. So then it came back down here and hit tap that same level, and then boom, you could take that trade up, going up to that broad information that's right there. Now I have a broad information and the 50% retracement level of a Fibonacci retracement. Hit that 50%, comes right back down. It doesn't get quite back to that 42.61, but that gives you an area to get out of that trade. Okay, so now as you're continuing on, and then we look closer to these other times, it comes back down and it starts to push back up at 12:45, just like Wednesday. It started to push back up 12:45. Then you get a little consolidation. It comes down, taps this area again, comes back up. Now it moves back up, and then here's that broad information again. And now every candle here, except this one, had to, communicate with that broad information, every single one of them. So again, we put the broad information on the chart so that we know the areas of potential hesitation. Some are stronger than others. A yearly is stronger than a quarterly, than a weekly, than a daily, than a monthly, or all that, So just pay attention to those and just take your time. Put the broad information on your chart if you want to. It doesn't make, it's your chart. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that video for, what time is 9:13. So I'm going to do the video for today here soon. So this should be a nice little day. I'm going to be trading futures. I'm going to be, looking at SPX options, just trying to get it in across the board. So yeah, let's get it. And if you got any questions, again, hit me up, let me know, and I'll make a video about it and we can go from there. All right, talk to y'all later.